This is my beautiful wife. We've been married for 4 years and have known each other for about 10. And this is my mom. She's known me my entire life. But who knows me better? Over the next 3 rounds of this challenge, we're going to find out. Will it be my wife or will it be my mom?
Hello, welcome to C2. I'm Kalpa.
And I'm Mom.
Because my wife and mom know me differently, I've created a challenge to give them both a fair shot at winning. Round 1 is a rapid fire quiz with straightforward questions. Round 2 is the What Would I Do challenge, where they guess how I'd handle fun hypothetical situations. And round 3 focuses on storytelling, sharing meaningful or funny experiences that show how well they know me. Points are up for grabs in every round, and by the end, we'll find out who knows me better. What's my favorite sports team?
Manchester United.
And you.
Well, this should be easy because I've probably ranted to them about my team struggles more than anything else in life. What is my favorite color?
I wrote black. Blue.
Black is the answer in this case.
Should have listened to my spirit. I thought to say black.
What is my favorite snack or treat?
Oh gosh, I feel like I know one, but I'm not able to remember it, and that's the one you're gonna say.
I feel like I know none. I wrote cookies and crisps.
I wrote Gary, Snickers.
The answer I was looking for was ice cream, and that's something both of you should know.
Is that a snack?
Ice cream is not a snack. You've been thinking ice cream is a snack.
It is a
That's
snack.
the problem.
If I were your village, this is what they say.
Who was my favorite superhero growing up?
Gosh, I'll just try and write everything I remember.
All the superheroes.
Oh.
I wrote Batman.
I just wrote the cartoons you used to watch. I wrote Pokemon. And that guy that used to wear things on his juice, I used to turn into different things.
Oh, Ben 10. That's Ola. You're thinking about your other son.
I don't know.
It's just
I don't know.
What is the weirdest thing I have ever eaten?
The weirdest thing you've ever eaten. See, this is the problem when children have good memories, because I have no idea. Just writing all the ridiculous things.
I wrote Ladybug.
I wrote ants. I wrote toads, sand ants, and Play-Doh.
Oh my gosh.
It was a ladybug. I ate a ladybug when we were in that house in Lovesho. Toad. What?
I just
That should be worrying us if you ate a toad.
no, because I almost ate a fly once. So
Yeah.
who knows?
What's my favorite food? This should be quite
Food.
simple. Yeah.
Your favorite food? Okay, I don't know. You know, I think people change. I wrote jollof rice, egusi, and
Pounded yam and egusi.
Pandayam and egusi was the answer. You both got it.
oh, thank God.
What's my favorite type of movie?
I just wrote true stories.
True stories.
Yeah, like documentaries.
Mom, you're so cute. I wrote sci-fi and post-apocalyptic.
That's it. I thought you'd get the sci-fi part, Mom.
It's okay, today you are refreshing your memory.
Yeah.
What's one hobby or activity I loved as a child?
A child, is it a child in America or a child in Nigeria? A child where?
I wrote writing comic books, like comics, and writing rap.
Okay, Mom.
Baseball.
What was one of my favorite childhood memories?
Going to McDonald's with your dad and all that.
Yeah, that's what I wrote in quotes. The boys have gone out.
Yeah, that's one of our favorite childhood memories. What is my favorite type of music? What'd you write, Mom?
Electronic dance music.
I wrote hip hop and rap.
Okay, I do like it, but the key thing was favorite. And at the top of the list is jazz. But I understand where you're coming from. Don't worry, this is just round 1. So it seems this round was not as balanced as I thought, but round 2 should switch things up as it's not just about the answer, it's the why behind it that will earn them points. If I was stranded on a deserted island, what's the one item I'll take to stay sane?
I'd say something to use to jot or write things.
I think close to it, maybe I'd say the Bible, so you can keep reading to stay sane.
Because I'm thinking if you're on an island and you're trying to stay sane, a phone wouldn't help you because there is no power to, there's no place to charge it, no place to whatever. But if you had a notebook, you would be writing your thoughts, your prayers, I have this idea, God, let me be found. That's what I think you would be doing to keep you sane. I think a notebook would be like a lifesaver. That's what I think.
I think I'll give her that one. I think a notebook makes more sense.
Yeah, so Mom, you have taken this round. You have taken... Well done, Mother. Well done. If I could master any skill instantly, what would it be?
From some conversations we've had, you said that you wish you could just learn how to multitask efficiently and to be able to, like check everything that you have to do.
I wrote baking amazing things and grilling meats. Baking, because I know he's a sweet tooth and would always watch those baking shows, but he doesn't know how to bake Jack.
What? I don't know how to bake Jack. Mom, I have baked.
What did you bake?
I even baked the most amazing biscuit bread. I've baked amazing cookies. I even baked a cake.
Alright.
And it's not because you said I can't bake Jack, but I'll have to give Kalpa on this one.
But what would you have said?
These are open-ended things.
It doesn't happen.
It's really weird. If I have to think about it,
He's getting all the good answers from us for his autobiography.
If I could travel anywhere in the world tomorrow, where would I go?
I wrote two things. I said you would go to America or you go to Chennai. America because you have so many memories there. Chennai because your other family is there. And those two places also have some of your favorite foods. So I just would imagine that even if the memories didn't take you there, the food probably would.
You have me with that one. That's a very compelling one.
I wrote Japan, because we've been talking about that being a destination, and Mauritius, just for holiday.
Just for holiday.
Yeah.
Mom's gonna have to take this round.
I like this kind of thing because you can just choose any answer. I mean, him. Now
Exactly.
can decide. Okay, no.
I
That's
feel
not
that
really-
one.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, I don't.
If I had to spend an entire day doing one activity I've never done before, what would it be?
Never done. Wow, that's an interesting one.
I wrote skydiving, also an extreme sport. I mean, I talked about skydiving, I don't know, was it 2 days ago? I was like, yeah, that's an activity. And I noticed that every time talk of some extreme sport comes up, he's always like, yeah. And in my mind, I'm always like, God, in Jesus' name, we cancel it.
I wrote a whole day of water sports, like sailing and scuba diving.
Maybe not sailing, but scuba diving. Yeah.
Just
You
being
both
being
get
in
a
the
point.
water the whole day, basically.
You both get a point. If I could instantly learn a new language, which one would it be and why?
Whether you know it partially or not
Yeah.
at all.
What would it be?
It would be Yoruba and Tamil.
That's exactly what I've written.
Because you can't speak both.
Oh, wow, Mom.
That's exactly what I've written. But I know you'd love to learn them.
You'd love to be able to speak them with attitude.
Yeah.
And just kill it, so yeah.
Awesome. In this final round, we're diving into the nostalgia with a focus on storytelling. Tell me about the first time you saw me do something that made you realize I am creative.
When you were in White Dove and you had this book and you began to write, it was 2054. And the world had been destroyed and whatever. I was like, wait. So I guess that's why Cal was saying sci-fi and all. I was like, oh, this child. Yeah, so that's when I realized this child has things going on in his head.
Did he bring that story to you or you found it?
No, he gave it to me. He told me
Oh,
to
to
read.
read. Oh.
And I was like, huh? So,
Wow.
So the first time I knew you were creative was during the Mr. and Miss Talent show, because up until the talent part, we also did our talent rehearsals individually with our trainers. We were not allowed to show our talent to each other just to avoid people copying and all that. So we saw each other really on the main day. So up until that point, Tom was my walking partner, and he was really quiet. I was really quiet, so really didn't know what this guy was going to do for his talent, And then now all of a sudden on talent day, he just burst out rapping and playing the piano, and I was like, whoa, where did this guy come from?
what did you do?
I danced.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was then selected to perform again on the main show because he was one of the best.
Yes.
So that was like that's when I was like, okay, wow, interesting.
And they both get points. At this point, I realized that this round is going to be hard to judge if they both have great stories. Describe a time you saw me genuinely thoughtful towards someone else.
The thing that comes to my mind, I don't know why it's just stuck in my head when you asked that question, was once when a driver had come to the house in Karen, and I don't know what he had done, and all had gotten angry with him and just fell on him and said, and then you said, oh, just calm down, I'll fix this. And then you went outside and talked to the guy and said, and all I was trying to say, he told Ola, go back inside now. So Ola went back inside, and then you talked with the guy nicely, and the guy was happy and he left. Then we found out that we had left something in the car. Now, if Ola had been the last person to interact with that guy, he would never have returned what it is. But because it was Tom that spoke to him so nicely, Tom just come and say, hey bro, what? I said, oh, no problem, I'll bring it. And that I was just like, so I see your life, you see, this is what would have happened.
That's a good story.
For me, it's dance is me. Like I've been the recipient of your thoughtfulness, and that was like when we were just friends, just mere friends in university. There are even things I never shared with you, but you just look at me and just feel like you needed to walk with me to somewhere, or take me for lunch, and like you might have not known what you were doing then was like a big deal, but for me it was like, like that was like such a good thing you did for me. Yeah.
Again, both of you get a point.
Yes, I know.
This round we can't lose. We have great stories.
You both really do. Tell me a moment when you realized how much I care about my family.
Okay. I remember once when Tom was still very small and we were at the YMCA and we were walking down the stairs and I fell down the stair. It was just me and him. Run, and he was crying, oh, and he was just crying. I'm like, no, I'm fine. And he just cried and cried because I think for him seeing me, I was in front of him, seeing me tumble down the stairs, really freaked him out.
I don't have a story
Okay.
per se, but obviously it's not like a story has to define your care for the family, but like something that I always like to admire is just the siblings' love that he has for Fumi and all that. I have it too, but you know what I mean, like the three of them as a unit.
Yes.
Like it's just he's always so protective of them. He's always there for them. Like when they call, his no matter because I'm here and I see how he's doing. Like no matter what he is, he will pick the call and entertain a conversation. So yeah, the siblings' love is something. But I don't have a story, so mom gets a point.
Share a story about me that captures my personality. Basically something that reflects who I really am.
So there was this time in America when Ola was naughty and he was sent home twice as a 4-year-old because he had beat someone and was a Christian. Yes.
Oh.
And they were not allowed to, and it was because he was defending, was protecting his classmate. There was there were two wings.
Yeah.
These are I think it was 5 years.
Yeah.
These are kindergarten kids. So the next day, when he now beat the boy again, they now said, maybe you come take him home, let him just cool down, because it looks like he's really angry with this boy and all that. So his dad was really, really upset, like, what's wrong with this kid? Gosh, how do they send a 5-year-old home twice?
Yeah.
So we go to pick Ola up. What happened then was when we would go to pick them in school, Tom would go pick Ola from the kindergarten, that part, and then bring him to the car. So when Tom went there, Ola wasn't there because of course he didn't know. So when Tom came to the car, he was like, "Dad, I didn't find." So, oh, he's already here. So Tom gets into the car and he says to Ola, and I'm talking about when you see the personality, says to Ola, "What happened?" You know. So Ola is doing like this, is checking to see if his dad is watching. Then Ola says, "I beat him." The other boy. So Tom says, his face was like, "What? Like again? Why?" So Ola said, he thinks he's whispering, but he doesn't know we can hear him. Yeah. So Ola begins to tell this story of how Tom, that guy can fight. You know, his big brother taught him how to do. Then he begins to show. He did like, so. And as Tom is full of admiration for this other kid that he tried to beat. And Tom was just like, he felt like,
the real problem.
Then at that point, his dad turns around and says, "Keep quiet." Yeah. Ola remembers, oh gosh, I'm supposed to be in trouble. But that day, the contrast.
And they're pretty much the same even now.
You know, so, and I think that's still, yes, because Ola is still that fiery good, and Tom is like the voice of reason, like, calm down, calm
down. I think for me, it's Mr. University when you did it, because we were just from doing Mr. and Miss Yosayu. So I feel like because I was in it, I didn't really get to observe you as much, and because we were also going through everything together. But then now, after we finished and you won, and now you're Mr. Yosayu, and you decided to do Mr. University, you know, there were just so many things you're doing that I was now able to see. Wow, you know, you were doing the Creatives Week at the time, where you were trying to get more creatives to perform in uni, and then you're doing a lot of things in SAC, and then you would go for trainings, and then you had community service for Mr. University, and then I didn't even know what Mr. University training looked like because I wasn't there. Sorry, it was Mr. and Miss University. Yes. Yeah. So then on the day off when I got there, and then I saw you just, you know, in all your glory, just walking and performing, and you know, I could tell how much work you had put into all that, because I know I'm just from doing a pageant. I know how much this takes. And then when you won, you know, and then mom and dad and everyone went up on the stage, like it was just a snippet of like the person you are. You're just such a winner at everything you do, and you give it your all. Like whatever you do, you're such a perfectionist. You're also a perfectionist. I think he gets it. Yeah, he gets it from you. So I think like the personality here for me is you're very hardworking. You're a perfectionist, but at the end, the quality of work, it always shows. And that's why you turn out a winner every time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful stories. I think I'm gonna have to give that one to Kalpa. You're both winners. Thank you both very much. I love you both very much.
We do too.
You're the most important, including for me, women in my life. So.
Will you now buy us lunch?
What do you want?
Chicken.
Is it tandoori?
Yes.
Yes. So we'll have chicken tandoori.
Okay, got it.
So hope you guys enjoyed that video. Tell us which was your favorite answer and which story you liked or, you know, related to.
And forgive me the first part because he got married and left. I don't know all these things.
But you've known him for 31 years.
Like all these things, gosh, those questions.
But yeah, like of course you know him. Yeah, you know the core of him. Yes, that's what matters. But thank you, Mommy, for coming to our video and gracing us with your presence, with your beautiful self. Yes, and we'll do another video soon like this. Let us know what you'd like to watch next. Love you guys. Bye bye.
Guess what?
It's just a way of you feeling nice about yourself. Just using us.
By the way,
you might as well have just asked her to do this without the camera. Because whatever you're telling about Ola, I can see Aryan.
Because Aryan is a lot like. I'm so sorry. Aryan is a lot like. It's so much.
God help us.
He's the kind of person that he does something first and he thinks, "Oops, maybe I shouldn't have done that."
And then you see the fear in his eyes.
Yes,
Like,
Ola is his favorite person.
Yes.